stand right here tell Sid Vicious that he's not afraid of him.
Okay. Okay, Eddie Marlin has informed us that we have an opponent to team up with King Kong Bundy against Sid Vicious and Spike Huber. And who we got on the phone?
Well, Lance, it's the King. Who do you think it is?
Whoa! Jerry!
Let me just say this, Lance. I got cut off a little bit earlier with Eddie. What happened? I heard Sid Vicious say earlier that he thought that I was sitting at my house and that I was afraid to come down to that TV studio.
Yeah.
I'll just tell everybody that my house, I wish I was sitting in my house because my house is on Walnut Grove Road and I'm about 8 minutes from that TV studio when I'm home. And believe me, if I had been sitting at home, I would have been in my car and I would have been down there and I would have been right in Sid Vicious' face. But I'm not. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania right now. But let me tell you something. As I said before, when you take wrestling bookings for promoters, you promise them that you will be there no matter what. And that's exactly what I've done for the World Wrestling Federation. I promised them that this week I would wrestle for them in Boston, Massachusetts. The only way you don't show up for a match that you're booked is if you have transportation difficulties or if you have a death or an illness in your family or something like that. Well, Memphis and the USWA is my family. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's an illness in the family. There's a sickness in the USWA, and that sickness is Sid Vicious. And I feel like I got to come home to take care of that sickness. I'm going to pay a little house call to the USWA, and I'm going to show Sid Vicious that there ain't nobody that's afraid of him, especially not the King. When you put the King, Jerry Lawler, partners with King Kong Bundy, who I know very well, and I know exactly what he's capable of, Sid Vicious, you and Spike Huber are going to get the cure this week, I promise you that.
Boy, I love that. So you are going to be able to be here Monday night in spite of that booking, Jerry.
I will. I promised them I would be in Boston. I'm going to get on the phone. I'm going to call them right now. I'm going to go ahead and go to Philadelphia tonight, and then I am going to get on the first flight and head right back to Memphis tomorrow night.
Get out of here, Marlin!
Oh, here comes Vicious out here, Jerry. Spike Huber and Sid Vicious. Hang on, Jerry.
When you made that big announcement that Jerry Lawler was going to be here Monday night, you heard his cheering roll those 3 retards over in that corner. That's how many people, 3 people, Lawler, really believe that you got the guts to show up. You know what it is? It's like I don't care how big I am or how small the guy is. I'm sitting there, Lawler, and you imagine I'm slapping him. And I'm slapping him, and I'm looking at him, and I'm calling you a fat pig, a fat pig, a fat pig, a coward. Finally, any coward in the world will bow up. Any coward in the world will make a stand for himself. See, Lawler, I knew this about you. Shut up! I knew this about you. If I pushed you back far enough, no matter how yellow you are, you'd finally make that stand, but then you would make the big mistake. You would finally show your big, fat, slug face to me. Now, you have given me the opportunity, Lawler, and I am going to take advantage of it. I am going to finish you, Lawler, once and for all. And for you, King Kong Bundy, next tape they see of you, I'm going to promise you something, fat man. You're going to be sitting there, and you're going to be blood. You're going to be blood from head to toe. And when we get through with y'all, this is what. Take a look at it. This is what we're going to do to you. That is what we're going to do to you.
Okay, Sid. Well, Jerry, he had his say in there. I don't think it's going to have the effect that he wanted, and that is to scare you away. I know you too well for that. We can get these raving guys out of here. Jerry, you still there?
I'm still here. All I can tell you is basically all I can hear is mass confusion. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we heard.
Well, I can hear Sid Vicious screaming out there. Let me just say this, Sid. You don't think of yourself as tall. Just think of yourself as a freak of nature. But I can tell you this. I have to stand on the shoulders of King Kong Bundy to do it. I'm going to shove my fist right down that big mouth of yours Monday night, and we'll see how loud you can talk with my fist down your throat.
Bless your heart. We are looking for the King Monday night, Jerry. Good news, and nobody deserves it more than Vicious in his face.
Yeah, all right. I guess the King is not. Hey, I guess he had said all he was going to say.
Eddie,
Let's quickly.
Before you go, this is firm. We can change this now, right?
Make it Bundy and Lawler. All right, let's do it.
Lawler and Bundy.
Let's run through this Memphis card real quickly here. King Cobra will be going against Leon Downs. Tony Williams will be going against Cronus, the Eliminator. The other Eliminator, Saturn, goes against All-American Doug Basham. Spellbinder against Coco Beware in a bounty match. 8-man tag elimination match, $2,500 to the winner. The Eliminators, Spellbinder and Leon Downs against King Cobra, Doug Basham, Coco Beware, and Tony Williams. USWA tag title match. PG-13 will be going against that team we saw here today, the Great Mephisto and Dante. Reggie B. Fine scheduled to be in their corner. Revenge match, Moondog Brawl, no time limit, no DQ, anything goes. Brian Christopher and the Moondogs will be going against Tommy Rich, Doug Gilbert, and the Killer. Scott Bowden will be in their corner, and then that big main event.
Oh, what a main event it's going to be. Vicious and Huber will be facing King Kong Bundy and Jerry the King Lawler. Monday night Coliseum. Get there early, brother. You don't want to miss any of that. Hey, we got some video on King Kong Bundy in action. Let's take a look. Whoa.
We don't.
Oh,
we just go to
okay.
break.
We don't have the tape, so we'll just go to break and get back with action. We got a title match coming up.